Today I'm going to make a grilled pepper sandwich, and that's because one of the people who watch my videos asked me to. Super dope, and he said it'd be pretty cool if you could make a grilled pepper sandwich for me. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my Copper Chef pan and an orange pepper. I'm going to start out with some Parmesan shredded cheese. I'm going to use the Parmesan cheese shreds to make a nice little lacy cheese addition to the sandwich. So we're going to do that first, and then we're going to use the Copper Chef pan for the rest of the sandwich. So turn the heat on, and I'm just going to sprinkle some Parmesan in this pan. A nice little pile. We'll let it start to melt. There's a pile of cheese shreds. You can see they're starting to melt. I have the stove top set on high. I'm just going to let them bubble and brown a little bit. Now we don't want them to burn. I'm going to turn the heat off. And we're going to remove this from the heat and let it start to cool. And it kind of melted into one lacy piece. And when it cools, we'll pick it up and we'll use it as a topping on the peppers for the sandwich. And I have confidence in this pan that I can take it right out of there without sticking to the pan. While that's cooling, I'm going to take this nice orange pepper, I'm going to wash it and cut it up into slices. Now this cheese has started to cool, and we're going to remove it from the pan and put it on a plate that we save for later. Now watch how easy this is to get out. See that? I'm just going to transfer it to a plate and let it cool off. And then in the pan, we're going to heat up a little bit of olive oil. Just enough to get the peppers going here with the nice sizzle going on. I cut up the orange pepper into nice little slices that we can assemble into a sandwich. And we're going to just kind of stovetop grill these. You could do this on your grill outside, of course. I'm going to use this pan for every step of the way. While the peppers are sizzling here and getting done, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic, already chopped. I'm going to sprinkle in some basil. If you have fresh basil, of course that would be excellent. Just a touch. And you can see the peppers are starting to brown. They're covered with a little more flavor. I'm going to show you the bread that I'm going to use. This is 27 grain and seed sandwich bread. I'm going to use this bread because I think it's very nutritious. And we're going to use vegetables for this, and I think it's a good choice. Alright, so I'm going to lightly butter the outside of the sandwich bread. On the inside of the bread, I'm going to spread a light layer of creamy goat cheese. This is an inexpensive goat cheese, but it'll add a lot of flavor to this sandwich. I'm just going to break it apart and spread it out a little bit so it covers most of this bread. It'll start to melt when we hit it with the peppers. Okay. So I'm going to put that on one side of the bread. All right, now can you take a look at the peppers here? They're getting nice and brown. Nice brown edges, just as if we had put them on the grill, but without the black flamed exterior. I think these are just perfect. They're a little bit, have a nice texture that they're a little bit cooked, but yet they're still going to have a nice crunch to them when you bite down on them. Okay, so to continue the sandwich, let's just scoot these over in the corner, and we're going to lay one side of the bread down that has the butter on. Can you see that's the butter side? That's going down. The goat cheese will be up. Then we're going to take the hot peppers here and lay them right on the goat cheese and let it start to melt. And we're going to fill this nice and high. Doesn't matter if they're poking out the sides, that's a-okay with me. And we're going to turn the heat back on here and start to grill this like a grilled cheese sandwich. When it starts to melt, everything will stick together. I think we captured all the pieces. Okay, what do you think's next? Super dog. I'm going to take this nice piece of Parmesan lace and we're going to lay that right on top to give that nice tangy cheese flavor. I'm going to take the other piece of buttered bread and lay that right on top of that. Okay, now we're going to grill it till it's nice and golden brown. We'll take it out of the pan and cut it open. We're going to keep flipping that a little bit until everything gets gooey and melts together in there. Okay, let's transfer this to the plate. It's nice and crunchy here, paper bag brown. We'll cut this in half and I'll show you what it looks like inside. Alright, it's still hot, but we're going to cut it in half. Oh, it's steaming. You're going to get steam on this. Look at that. Super doggy. Super dog. I hope that's what you were looking for. Creamy goat cheese, salty Parmesan melted, and nicely grilled peppers. If you like this video, try making this sandwich. It's really easy. And I want to thank you for watching my videos. If you like to see more, please subscribe. See you next time. I'm hungry. Mmm.